Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Taking Height at Apex Legends podcast all about Apex Legends, a game where taking height wins you the fight. I am your host, Anthony Angelillo, joined once again by my good friends. We have Marcus. How are you?
Hello, everyone.
And we have the Troctane himself, Troy.
Hello.
You know, you just sucked in some air like you were about to
for
yell.
a brief moment, I was worried.
And I just got concerned. You were like, "Oh, these audio waves are small. Oh, I can change that." Oh yeah, for sure. This is a bi-weekly Apex Legends podcast talking all about news, updates, and experiences and anything happening in the world of Apex Legends. If you like what we're doing, if you think we're doing something cool, please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. It means a lot. We hit the top 4 in Apex this past week, and it felt really, really nice, and I really appreciate the support. Also, be sure to leave us feedback if you guys are looking for something in the show, or you want us to change something or do something. Let us know. Leave us a review or hit us up on Twitter or something like that, and just let us know what you want. The podcast posts every other Friday at around 1 p.m. Sometimes it's a little earlier, sometimes a little later. Turns out our podcast host is actually an hour off, so I've been posting it at 12 this whole time. Yeah. It's actually it's in General Mountain Time.
Oh, so then I've been lying on my Twitter.
You're a fucking liar.
Later, guys.
Podcast post to every podcast service you want it on. If we're not on it, let us know and we will get there.
Are we on AOL.com?
Let's dive. We're not.
Probably,
no, we're not.
Really looking at
Damn.
that.
Definitely not.
Should get into that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on my AOL Instant Messenger and figure that out. Yeah, let's get into it. I mean, how you guys been? You guys been playing some Apex? Like, how's the game?
I actually swore it off.
Yeah, I don't play Apex anymore.
Crazy.
I just do the podcast.
Wow, that's kind of crazy that we're on this podcast.
Well, it makes sense,
like that's people who don't play the game.
Yeah, but they do that. Like for people that get to play like season 9 early and they never played Apex,
Yeah, they're like this is my first time. Never fucking
that's
played
what I
this
mean.
game before, but the season 9 thing looks cool. Or I'm sorry, the season
Apex.
legacy looks cool. It's okay. Also, devs, if you are listening to this, please give us a tourney key. I've been trying to message you guys, but I don't know who to get in contact with. You, the viewer, if you'd be interested, I had an idea for a War of the Podcasts where I hit up all our fellow podcasters and we hop in the arena and 3v3.
I thought they were unlocking that.
If you like that, at some point, it could be this season, it could be next season, but later. So it could even be the season after that. I'm not sure, but I really want to turn the key because I think that can be really fun. So if you want that, hey, tweet at me and like tag I don't know, Daniel Klein or someone from just tag Apex Legends.
Yes. So
how the games? As I said
Pretty
before,
good.
how the games?
I'm not terrible. I started using Octane more again, and I'm like understanding his stim ability, like more, like like the health, how much it takes. So I'm not like constantly just mashing stim to like just go loot up stuff. Like I'm like careful with it.
Yeah, so you're saying it's like it's like an adjustment. Like you have to adjust from the way you used him before to the way you're
because like
using
you could
him
literally
now.
have no health in like a matter of like 10 seconds. Not even like less because you just get it back so quick.
Yeah, you also get it back in like 1 second.
It's crazy.
You get the stim back. Yeah, it's crazy. That's cool. I'm glad you're back on Octane. I mean, not that Valk is bad, but like I don't know. I still think Octane's a little better. Marcus, how about you?
They've been all right.
We played a little bit the other day. It was good.
I get my moments.
True.
Troy, we queued in and we launched in, me and Marcus, and I said, "Oh shit, we don't have a teammate. Marcus, you want to just leave and we'll go to duos?" And Marcus said, "No, I want to play it out."
I do that all the time.
Won the game.
Yeah, Marcus,
game.
how many times has that happened to us? Like
more than it should. Not gonna lie.
Like that just proves that teammates are worse than the enemies. Like, don't get me wrong, you can get good teammates, but like when you don't, and they're the reason you die, like, come on.
We had one fight, like we had one big fight, and then right after that, we went to go loot up, and Marcus goes, "Oh, there are 3 squads left." And then I'm like, "Oh shit, they're right over here." And then we walked over and third party the most efficiently.
They were literally within eyeshot of fighting. I'm like, hey, that's the last teams over there. We should probably go check that out. Pull up, and they were like, oh, there's another. Literally the most perfect third party. Like, they just finished killing the other team, and we just came in. I'm like, hello, sir. I like your loot. Can I have it? And they're like, I guess. I'm like, cool. And then it's a champion. It's like, never mind. I don't want your fucking loot. I want the game. Piss off.
Yeah, it was a fun time. During that game, I've actually recently, as of late, picked up the Wingman again. It's honestly, it's been feeling like, I remember at one point, I think 2 seasons ago or last season, I was feeling like, oh, dude, this gun is cracked. It's like so good. And then I pick it up and I just do awful with it. I feel like this season it's just really in the middle. Like I pick it up with it, and I know I hit every shot, but I hit a decent amount of them, and it just feels really like solid,
I feel that.
Like it's not like I'm like, dude, this gun is so broken. It's just like, yeah. And then when I hit my shots, I feel good. Yeah. I feel good about myself.
I feel that, bro.
Yeah. So we've all been using the PK. How you guys' experiences been with the PK?
Excellent.
Because I was thinking about it. I'm like, oh man, our last episode, we recorded that literally like 2 hours after a day after the season.
Yeah.
So we didn't even really have opinions yet, but yeah. So the PK.
Dude, if I see a PK, I want it. Like when we drop, it's like, where's the PK? That's what happens.
What was that, Marcus?
I'm the other opposite side of the spectrum when I see PK, because I fucking hit 9s. I'm like, I'm gonna learn how to fucking use this damn thing, and I need to find it immediately. And then I hit I think one game with you, Ant, I hit 25 twice on a person from like a mile away. I'm like, can you just die, sir? Like, they were fleshing everything. We were winning the fight. There was no thing. It was a Watson. I hit 25. I'm like, that's cool. Thanks. Can you die? Shot again, 25. I'm like, I'm not having the greatest time right now. And then other times I hit 9 and they hit me for 150 for no goddamn reason.
Yeah. No, I definitely was a super big fan of the PK last season and this season. I've been rocking it. It's been feeling fucking so solid. I had an arenas game the other day where I did really good. And if you don't follow our Twitter or our Instagram, you should, because I posted a clip. I felt like a god in the moment. I was telling Marcus about this. Felt like so good in the moment because I dropped on someone and I 180 PK'd them to the face and won the game.
So good.
But upon looking back at it, I actually edited stuff out of the front because I was like, wow, I fucking missed a bunch of old shots. And then I missed a bunch of PK shots. And then I was like, well, I still won. It just wasn't as cool as I thought. But like, dude, it feels so cool to get that game-ending fucking kill with the Peacekeeper. And dude, I'm so jealous of you that like you play Octane. Not saying that like I really want to play Octane, but it looks so much cooler when he's stimming and he's fucking flipping the Peacekeeper like crazy. Sick. It's so savage, like it's so sick.
Can't you do that on a Zip?
You can do that on a Zip, but like with Octane, you can just do it whenever you want. You just stim and you get to look fucking sick. So yeah, the PK has been cool. I think the PK without a bolt is
no.
It's kind of lacking. I think it's like a massive. It needs a bolt to really get in there, but Peacekeeper fucking strong.
There's one shotgun that really doesn't need a bolt, and that's the Mozambique.
I was gonna say the Eva, but yeah.
No, Eva still needs it. Trust me. Ooh, trust me. It needs a bolt real bad. If you want to outgun like someone with a decent gun, yeah, you need a bolt. At least a blue.
No, but like if upon drop, I stumble upon a crate, and this is a magic god crate that can do whatever it wants, and it gives me Mozambique with a stack of ammo, Massive with a stack of ammo, Peacekeeper with a stack of ammo, and then Eva 8. I'm going to take the Eva 8.
Oh, I'm going Mozam.
I feel like it's the most consistent out of the 3 without a bolt. Or with 4 without a bolt.
I'll die by the Mozam. It's only because of arenas I've only been able to really use it more. Plus they've fixed it.
Yeah, it's really good
to make it a decent gun.
Yeah, so I would take the Eva. You would take the Mozam.
Yeah, they fixed it.
What would you take, man? You still taking the PK out of the bit? No bolt?
Yeah, absolutely. I would just take the PK
over the Eva and the Mozam. I mean, the Mastiff's obviously like a non-choice. I think that I'd rather have any other. Like the Mastiff, I think is really. I think me and you were talking about this the other day, Marcus. Like I think the Mastiff is still really good. I just feel like I prefer the other shotguns.
I still get my hits with it.
See, Troy knows because yesterday I fucking bullied someone with a fucking Mastiff. So yeah,
I just feel like when you do hit your shots, it does feel pretty good. Man, crazy to be at a time, man. We're like playing Apex and there's no shotguns in the care pack.
Yeah.
What a fucking
what do
time.
you mean?
To be
Triple
alive.
takes in there. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So the games have been solid. Been vibing with a lot of guns, honestly. The game's just been feeling really solid too. Like I just feel like I could pick up any loadout I drop with, and I'm like fine with it.
P20 Mozambique.
It's like, 100%. No, but like I don't know. Some games I go, all right, I want R301 PK. Some games I'm like, all right, I want R301 Wingman. Some games I'm like, I want Volt Wingman or Volt PK.
I've been fucking
or Hemlock
rocking
PK.
PK.
Volt PK is a god combo. But like, I don't know, Volt R9 PK, R9 Wingman. Like it just feels like anything in the game where I'm like getting it, it just feels good. You know? Aside from obviously Mozam.
Well, actually, Mozam isn't that bad. I actually like if I have to pick it up, I'd rather have that over a P20.
Honestly, I gotta say, when we played arenas, Mozam just like as a secondary, feels good.
Fucking like, claps, man.
Yeah, rocking the Volt with the Mozam, it actually is like I upgraded the Mozam once for 50. Actually, I meant to add that into our show notes. I do want to talk about the L-Star.
Tried.
I do want to talk about the L-Star. All right, yeah, let's move into the news here. We got some stuff to talk about. We can buff it out as we go. It's the news. So we got something that popped up today that I thought was pretty neat. I sent it to these guys this morning. There's a new damage record in the game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Japanese YouTuber Iraqi Thought has broken the damage world record with 10,864 damage.
That's just slaughtering the lobby. That's
literally
how the
26
fuck?
kills.
That's ridiculous.
Isn't it half the lobby?
Yes, it is. The game starts with 60 people, and he had a team of 3.
A bronze 4 map or match?
He wasn't smurfing, right? Like he had like stuff on him. He had kills on his shit. Like
that's pretty crazy. We have trouble getting to 2,000.
Yeah, it's.
I have trouble getting 1,000 some days.
I'm
along 10,000.
I've been doing okay. My damage is my average has been pretty good. I think it's like 500 or 600, which is pretty. It feels nice, but that's a lot. That's a lot of damage. Like that's like crazy. I just don't know, like it. Troy, I was scrolling back up through our Twitter chat so that I could look and see what happened, because we always send each other everything that obviously comes out with Apex. And I saw the thing where you sent, it was the dude who's like, oh, just came back to Apex first week, and he had like a 4K 20 bomb badge on Valk already. And I'm like, man, what? Like, there must just be like a fucking massive skill gap that I just can never live up to,
It's playing 8 hours a day.
Yeah, I just can't do that.
Correct.
I can't.
Others somehow can.
It's so funny too.
But I like having a bit of a life.
Yeah.
So.
I feel like Apex feels the smoothest, and like I went back to like the speaking learning curve. I went back to Destiny the other night, and I was telling Troy I logged in and I just wanted to go to the tower, and then it like launched me into a mission, and sliding around on that, and I don't slide. Like, I mean, you slide, but like you don't like slide.
Yeah.
And also like the aim's all weird, and like I have to undo my trigger stops because Destiny doesn't like trigger stops.
Correct.
It's like fucking so weird, dude. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Next news story we got, the ALGS sale is up. They're raising money for ALGS up to 3 million, I believe they're trying to get, but they're trying to crowdfund it through these skins. You buy the skins, you contribute to the ALGS prize winnings. These skins are sick. These skins are straight up fucking
it's the Power Rangers.
Dope.
Except for Fuse. Fuse is the only one.
Marcus, you've been rocking the Chameleon Path skin?
Absolutely. I have skins on all the characters.
I'm sure you do. How's it been? How's the Chameleon Path skin been treating you?
I mean, I fucking love it. I mean, I probably stick out like a sore thumb, but
no, it's probably the worst for like, you're definitely not hiding from anybody.
In Olympus, maybe if I crouch near grass.
Ratting? What's that? I stick out.
I'm Pathfinder. If I go high enough up, I'm pretty sure no one sees me.
Facts. Troy, how's that Octane skin been treating you for the past day?
Pretty yellow.
It's pretty meowy.
Yeah. It's fast.
I think the Fuse skin is sick because he has that dope ass beard and he's like easy ranger with the cowboy hat.
Easy ranger.
He's literally saying like he literally is the embodiment of that. And then Caustic is literally.
I think they all are. Besides Fuse, but they literally all have Zords.
Yeah, it's so funny. I was thinking like they said it was obviously if you're looking at our doc here, it says based on the jungle. Because it's what they said, but like I feel like the Caustic and the Fuse just stick out the most. Obviously, the Fuse is supposed to be like a hunter.
It's a boar. Yeah, he's a hunter. But like all the other characters are based off the animals.
They literally have Zords.
Yeah.
It's weird.
In their banners.
Yeah, for charms.
And then they were like Fuse give him a beard. Give Fusey a Prezi of a beard. Prezi for Fusey. In the same vein as skins, we got the Mirage Edition came out, Marcus. I know you were hella excited about this.
I've been waiting for this skin, and like I mentioned, sorry, my phone just said I had a silenced junk mail phone call, so that was cool. Thanks, phone.
They're trying to call you about your extended warranty.
Well, they can fuck off. I don't want your damn extended warranty. Yeah, no, I've been waiting for this, and I remember this past week, I was like, damn, I wonder when the skin's gonna come out. And then I watched like 2 like videos on like, up like future updates and like what else is coming, what was data mined and stuff. And then they said, oh yeah, it's coming out the 18th. I'm like, oh, I have an answer now. So I was pretty hyped. And then I just kept seeing more videos saying, hey, it's coming out soon. It's coming out soon. I'm like, cool, I've been waiting for it. Thank God. Because I saw it like ages ago.
We talked about it probably like 3 podcasts ago when it got leaked.
Yeah, because by far one of the best.
I think it's the best Mirage skin. I think it's one of the best skins of the game, honestly.
Oh
yeah. In addition, you can see the bullet points running into this. The skin is dope. The Volt skin is dope.
It's gorgeous.
So excited to buy it tomorrow. I'm not mad about getting the Mirage skin either, because also like it's fucking dope. The badge is dope, which you could see. It's just Mirage.
Hilarious.
Mirage of the cowboy hat. It's awesome. It's an awesome fucking badge. And then it looks like someone's adding a 4th bullet point here. I can't really make it out. It looks to be sorry, headphone listeners. I know that's most people, but sheesh. This Mirage edition is really cool, and it's like other editions. You get the Volt skin, you get a weapon skin, a character skin, a badge, 1,000 legend coins, which I think is awesome. Like, the 1,000 Apex coins, like because you spend $20, then they give you 10 back. Like because they sell skin. Like obviously the skins are in the store right now for $25. But this one is $20, and then you get $10 back. So it's pretty sick. I want to insert here. I want to talk about this. I don't know if you guys saw this pop up on Twitter, but there was a rumor for a speculated like they're like, hey, we could do this for a Pathfinder passive rework. I saw Dropping Spicy had talked about it, and I'm like, yeah, we could probably talk about that a little bit.
Is it what I think it is?
Go ahead and click that link there. Find out.
I watched the video and I kind of know what they plan on doing, but I don't think it was guaranteed.
No, this isn't what they plan on doing. This is just from Mr. Donut 101 on Reddit from 5 days ago. So obviously Pathfinder's kit is great. His grappling hook is amazing. His zipline gun is amazing. They're all great, but his passive is lacking because it used to be that he had the ability to scan beacons, and then they said all recon characters can now scan beacons. So what is his passive? He gets cooldown if he scans a beacon. Yeah, it's great. I mean, you instantly get the zip back, which is cool. It's cool you instantly get it back. But, like, I just feel like it's never... You're using the zip line in a tactical fashion. Like, when you're like, I don't know, you're like, oh, we need to push this team. You're not like, hold on. Let me fucking shove my arm into this beacon and scan it. You know, like... And then the whole team can see me and they can just longbow me.
And not to mention that when you use that, you hear... And you're like, what?
And then the other team's like, hey, you guys say something? And we're like, no. And then we like double take. We're like, oh, shit. Yeah, so the suggested passive rework is called I've Got You, Friend. Using your grappling hook on a teammate's death box to retrieve their banner from a distance or on a down teammate to pull them toward you.
Oh.
I think that could be really... What?
I did hear about that. There's also another one, too, that I heard.
I think that could be really cool. Like, I think that could be like... I don't know. It could give some utility to him. I mean, currently the Crypto's the only one who could like long range, like retrieve bans. And I mean, even his zip isn't really that long range, you know? I'm thinking like one of those times where it's like, I'm trying to crawl to you guys.
So perfect.
And like, yeah. And it's like, I'm right behind you. Like I'm like right there. And if I just was out of the open, I could make it and we could res, but there's some dumbass team with a fucking bow just pinging me from afar.
I already feel I'm gonna miss. It's gonna be great.
Well, I mean, this isn't happening. This is just what they thought. But like, you know, I think it could be cool. Deathbox or either or.
I think the other one they thought of was him getting his own just zoom on his own with no gun.
His own
like,
what?
His own like zoom in mechanic. Like, know how you can like ADS and like zoom in with like a 2x scope?
Oh.
It'd be something like that. Like that was another one that like they looked at and like they thought of, which cool. I don't know. I'm iffy about it.
There's also
you already
another
have a gun.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, you already have guns and sights, so I don't know how that'd play.
There was also another part to this passive, which was you can also cut cut and destroy any zipline created by the zipline gun. And I think this, if you look right under the right at the dock, I'm like, yo, what if like you set a zip, a team takes it, and you blow it up with them on them? Or vice versa. Like, would it be far away explosions? Like when you're looting a Loba ult and then they just throw another one down and you're like, oh, I was in there.
Yeah.
You know, like, or would it be like, you know, if you're next to it, you can destroy it. So like if you set a zip to height, like you set a zip to height and a team's pushing you, you just destroy it while they're getting up there. I don't know. This is I think it's interesting. I think that would have to be tested, and I think we'd have to like see how it works first. Marcus, you have any thoughts on destroying zip lines?
I mean, to be honest,
our resident Pathfinder,
he should have had that already because you know, it's the one thing Octane has over Pathfinder is Octane's able to destroy his pad, so he can get to height and say, "All right, cool, you guys are going to need a new Octane to set a new pad to get up here." Whereas Pathfinder's like, I'm setting a zip, someone has to watch this, or else we will get fucked if someone comes up this zip. And it takes away from pretty much like attention span of like a whole team.
I think it might have been different though if you could shoot it. I think they're saying that Pathfinder can just like walk over and like how you close a Loba ult, you could just close the zip line.
Yeah.
I think it'd be different. Like if what you're saying, like you could just shoot the zip, that'd be awesome.
Either one, I don't care. He should be able to cut off his own zip. I don't know. I don't care. Doesn't have to bring back any energy like towards the ultimate. Or don't want that. I just need it to. No one can follow me. That is my goal. Do not follow me on my zipline, please. That's what I've been wanting
I think that'd be nice.
Ages.
I think that'd be nice. I got some other stuff I want to talk about. Speaking of guns. You see I typed in real small here, L-Star. I just wanted to bring up the L-Star because in Lulu's tourney, people were giving Noko shit because he was using the L-Star. They were saying it was a crutch. They were saying it's too good. I've seen a lot of people say that the buy-in cost for it is too low, which I could agree with. But do you guys have any thoughts on the L-Star? Like, I don't know.
It's the fucking L-Star. You gotta learn how to use the gun. It's not like, oh, cool, I picked up the L-Star, now I'm winning. It's not a Spitfire Season 7. No. It's not a gun that everyone can just pick up and use. You gotta pick it up, you gotta learn it a bit. It's not. That's why I find it hilarious when fucking Noko changed his name to L-Star Crutch and went in and still used it.
Yeah, well, people were saying it's a crutch, but the issue is like, he was picking this gun up. He's been picking this gun up for weeks. Like, he was picking it up in BR before the season launched last season. Just picking it up to pick it up. And I will say, L-Star on controller as compared to L-Star on M&K, very different. Very different. When I was streaming the other day and Troy was like, pick up the L-Star. I was like, okay. And I picked it up, and then I don't know if you saw it, bro, but I think I knocked somebody, but I missed half the other shots.
I was taking
it was awful.
Did that. Yeah.
I'm glad, bro. I'm glad that you
were like,
poop
I got you,
L-Star.
bro. And then I pooped, and I was like, that was the best poop I've ever had.
Was it because I had you?
Yeah, bro, you got that L-Star, and I was like, wow. Who cares?
Yeah, I think the L-Star is fine. I think it just needs a little adjustment. You definitely have to know how to use it. You have to know how to time the heat up like the heat up time, and when to stop shooting, when to swap to your other gun, stuff like that for it to actually be broken. I mean, not
Can't
broken.
Rampart use it longer
to be someone who knows how to use it.
Yeah, she gets a little bit longer.
I don't know if that makes it worth it.
I don't know. My favorite thing is when people get so upset. It's like, oh, he's following the meta now. When
he literally,
he was one of the top people who did it. He gave credit to Diego Soares, who kind of started it before him a little bit. He did give credit to that guy. He's another streamer I watch very occasionally.
Yeah,
but
I've seen some of his stuff too.
It's not like him himself. Like he understood. Like other people tried to do this, and I want more streamers to find random guns, become really good with them, and have the entire community either join in on it and be like, oh, it's a broken gun, because it's hilarious that people think the L-Star is now a broken gun. It is seriously not. I'm pretty sure it gets out damaged by the Volt and probably Havoc. It's an L-Star.
Definitely, I think it definitely gets out damaged by the Volt. I also want to bring up how I just think that Volt is the best gun in arenas. I think it is the top pick for me in arenas. Like, it is like...
Well, then clearly you've never picked up arenas, a Mozambique.
Right?
No, Volt Mozambique. Volt Mozambique.
You could have a fully maxed out Mozambique the entire game.
I'm just saying, to quote the Old El Paso taco girl, when she said, why not both? Why not both? Why not have both?
Because the Mozambique's better.
Because there's a P2020 also there, sitting in there.
True.
Oh, man. You got me.
To be fair, I think the last time we played arenas, for the first 2 games, I did Mozambique and P2020 the whole game and worked out fine. Don't know what the other team was doing.
Losing.
Yeah, they definitely did lose. I just think the Volt's really solid.
Volt is amazing.
I think it's solid, especially in arenas. I just think that the close-up nature of it, it just...
Remember when we played the other day and they killed us with R9, and I was like, you want to play that fucking game? Fine. And then I picked up an R9 and just fucking annihilated them.
I didn't remember them killing us with an R9, but
I remember it.
I got good damage that game, I remember, because I was using Mozambique, and then I was like, fuck it, you want to play the R9 game? And then I got R9 and fucking... Dude, I was beaming them with it across the map.
Yeah, that was the first game. I was like, well, I can't use Mozambique P2020 now because you guys fucked me. Now I gotta be serious about it and shit.
Tony was talking about Mozambique today.
Why?
Ask him. Ask him about Mozambique. Tell him I said he was talking about it.
Did you call him a Mozambique? And he said he was.
No, he started talking about it, and I was like, "Did you just say Mozambique?" And he's like, "Yeah, I did." And I'm like,
"Why?
Can you like text exactly what you just said to the group chat?" And he said no. For someone who doesn't play Apex, he just has no idea. I also thought it was funny earlier, Troy, when you were like, "Would you watch the anime?" It was a picture of Apex. It was a picture of Apex.
Oh, that was good. I saw that. It's like, there's no way in hell they're doing this to this kid this guy right now. There's no way they're doing it to him.
I was like, yeah, it's called Legends of World's Edge. Troy's like, it's coming out with season 2.
I'm like, I feel a little bad because he's gonna look it up and he's gonna find nothing other than a weird YouTube video.
I wanted to keep saying things. I'm like, it's such a perfect spot right now that nothing needs to be said. No,
nothing needs to be said. One day we'll bring it back up again and be like, remember that anime I told you about? Legends of World's Edge.
And then he's gonna ask where can you watch it, and you guys are gonna die laughing, and I'm gonna like, all right, well, they're
Twitch.tv/taking_height_, baby.
Yeah, it's just streaming the anime constantly.
Listen, if they made an Apex Legends anime, I would watch the fuck out of that.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people would.
So hard. Like, they already do the comics. Imagine they could get like the voice actors and then just do it.
Could.
And it's like what they're doing outside of it, and it's like another like Loba situation where like shit's happening, sick. And they have to go on missions and shit.
I mean, it's so EA. Savage. I think they have money.
Yeah,
they definitely do, but like it's like look.
I hope that they just drop it. They just drop it out. That's what they
don't even like announce it. It just comes
Apex
out.
Came out. Remember, they were just like, "Yeah, this game we made, it's coming out tomorrow."
Yeah, well, like look at like the League stuff. Like, you've seen all the League stuff, right? They have, like, fucking animes and shit that are out. It's awesome.
Like, they have all these sick trailers and shit and stories. Like, I know they can make a fucking anime or show, whatever.
Yeah, it would be so good. Animators is apparently a lot harder than game developers, I guess, or some dumb shit.
I mean, well, they probably have to go to another studio. You know what I mean? Like, they couldn't make it themselves. They'd have to like send one person who knows the story.
Come on,
and,
like, there's so much money that they could just do it. Come on.
I honestly, dude, I think you're right, because I just think that anime is in like one of the best spots it's ever been.
Even if it was just like 5 episodes, like I wouldn't care, bro. I would honestly love it.
So good. Oh, dude, like Castlevania Season 1, Marcus, where it's like fucking 3 episodes that are 20 minutes apiece, and it was like a fucking great, amazing season.
I'm so happy I finished that.
Yeah, I know, I'm working on it.
But like right now is a great time to like make an anime. If like they could come out within like the next like month or two, because every big anime is on hiatus or some other bullshit other than My Hero. True. They have the perfect time to at least get themselves into the door, and like people are like, you know what? Let's watch this because there's nothing else to watch.
Imagine they just shadow drop that shit.
Like Dragon Ball Super isn't coming back out until I think 2022, and I think that's a movie. It's not even a fucking
it is a movie.
New show. It better be sick. Fucking reading the goddamn manga.
That one dude just
everything
showed up,
I expect. To find one dude, Ant, there's quite a bit.
Green hair.
Green potential.
I asked Tony about Mozambique, and he said,
I don't know what color it is.
Just looking for an answer.
What happened?
I just asked him about Mozambique.
What? What did you do to him?
I didn't do anything. He was just talking about Mozambique. Up, infinite me's, infinite screen. All right. Speaking of the Mozambique and guns, I'm going to talk to you guys about the one nerf that happened. We had an emergency patch that went out pretty soon after the season launched. As you could remember from last episode, we were talking about how broken the bow was, how just shitty it was to be demolished by it.
I have to look it up. I gotta see if it's a place too. There's no fucking way.
It is a place. Mozambique
all I can picture is a person living in a gun.
The fucking pistol shotgun.
He has Mozambique in his DNA.
That explains a lot. Yeah, so the spinning and the bow were crazy. The bow, it's actually was
disgusting,
insane, doing 70 damage body shot. Yeah. I actually pulled the update right here so I could look at it. So the exact changes are the Spitfire changes, which I think the Spitfire was touched the lightest, but we'll talk about that in a second. The bullet damage was reduced from 19 to 18. The purple and gold mag size was reduced from 55 to 50. Then the bow, the max body shot damage was reduced from 70 to 60. The charge time increased from 0.54 to 0.56. Deadeye's tempo charge increased from 0.32 to 0.38. The stack size went down from 16 to 14. And the ammo slot went down from 48 to 28, which is fucking crazy. Yeah, I think the bow was nuts. And since it got the nerf, I think it's better. I don't think it's completely cured. If you know what I mean?
It's
like I think it's still annoying. I still don't want to deal with if I get hit by a bow.
I feel like the draw on it should take longer. No, I know, but I feel like it's still like just do it quick, you know.
Oh, it was much faster before. Like it's a noticeable difference.
I haven't really picked it up, to be honest. Now,
no, I just watched Jinx fucking use it, and like he'd like be in like such a short range confrontation, and he just flicked like 2 shots in like a second. I'm like, I didn't even see you draw that bow back. How did you just knock that, man? What is going on here?
Jinx also plays on like a fucking 7 sensitivity.
Yeah, I'm on a 6 sensitivity, so I'm not far off.
You are nuts. 3-3,
That's how I have my crazy movement.
3-3, baby. Yeah, I think it's in a better spot. I don't think that it's. I don't think it's like. I think they can still touch it again and it'd be okay. You know, I think it'd be okay if they touched it one more time.
Oh, definitely.
In addition, I think it'd be really okay if they went back and touched the Spitfire another time. Because boy, that thing is the exact same as before they changed it.
They didn't touch the fucking thing.
I know they brought the damage down 1. But dude, it's the exact same. Like it just like my man, like Marcus, you just dominated a game yesterday with Spitfire.
I think I killed like 2 people, and then I like. Oh no, it wasn't even like I didn't feel bad about using it that time because I used it to finish off kills. I didn't just hold down the trigger and just spray and pray like most fuckers.
But like just continually, just not stopping.
I used it in like the most like, oh, I did a lot of damage. All right, Spitfire, murder him for like 40 damage, and that's it. I'm like, all right, cool. That's how I used it, and that's like much better than most people. Where I see an Octane crouched in a corner, and then he hears me, like, watches me run by, and he's like, I gotta murder that one dude right there. He has nothing to say about this. I'm an Octane with enhanced stimmed, and I have 50 bullets. He can't beat me, and he's fucking right, because I can't.
Yeah. No, that's not what you want to see, but the Spitfire is definitely. I think the Flatline has the recoil it has for a reason. It also has the mag size it has for a reason. So giving us a better Flatline, no, I don't. It's not good.
I was fucking more people up with Flatline
with Big Mag. Flatline's solid gun. Yeah. Solid gun.
Yeah, don't give me a fucking Flatline. If you want the lobby to potentially survive, don't give me the Flatline.
Yeah, I think the Spitfire still needs some handiwork here. You guys got any thoughts on the Spitfire aside from that?
Fuck it.
All right, yeah,
fuck the gun.
Hopefully they come back and touch those.
I think they will.
We don't really know what the next event is. So that's usually they have the beginning of the season like patch, and when the big event comes out in the middle, the big collection event, they usually have another patch. So hopefully we can get some, touches there, but we will see. Last thing I have here, I just want to point out, Hal's team won the 100K Lulu tournament.
Facts.
So, congrats to them. It was Hal, Girl, and Daltouche.
Mm-hmm.
So, Touche Man won a tourney. Pretty sick. Props to Girl, dude. I mean, she's an Apex Legends caster for the official Apex channel. She's also just casually like always a pred.
Yeah.
It's like nuts. Like when I first started following her, I'm like, oh, that's nice. She plays Apex too. And then she rolls up with pred squads, and I'm like, oh shit. Like I wasn't expecting it because like usually I don't know, like casters usually aren't like I don't know, I'm podcaster. Like I'm not usually like fucking way up there in skill, but showing us all up.
I just found it funny because I remember I was like, oh, I'm going to watch this random Jacksepticeye video who just donated to random streamers. He found Girl and then like donated money, and she was like, guys, it's Jacksepticeye. Tell him I used to be a pro. I'll show him. And then like she like died immediately. She felt really bad, but it was just that one moment. It's like I was like, oh shit, I did see her before. Oh my god, I hear her in casting of like giant tournaments and shit. I'm like, yeah, she's a pro player. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah. Also, like, just want to bring up too. I've been following her for a while, so I saw one of her tweets. If don't be an asshole, guys. Don't be an asshole. There was some stuff way back when where I guess like someone clipped a video of her getting mad at her being stream sniped and edited it into a video, and edited it into Zeus killing her. And then Zeus was like, go get mad at her because he thought that's what happened, and that's not what happened. So like, don't be an asshole,
piece of shit. Just play the fucking game and be nice.
Yeah, don't go in their chat and like fucking death threat shit. It's fucking
I
chill.
hope you stub your fucking toe every day for the rest of your life now.
I hope you step.
I hope that you go to take a shit in a public restroom and there's ketchup packets underneath the fucking seat. And as you're wiping the ketchup from your balls, just remember what you did.
All I'll say is I hope you got your tetanus shot.
I just hope every time you use the bathroom, you run out of toilet paper. And there's
no one to get you more.
Now you have to use your socks. I hope that you forgot your socks. You're wearing sandals. I hope it's fucking shitty.
And you got to take your sandal off, and maybe you walk through some sand. I hope you got to use the sink
to wash your asshole out.
I hope you have to just take a shower now. And then you don't have any towels and you can't dry yourself.
I hope you run out of gas.
For reference...
You fucking douche.
For reference, this is an Apex Legends podcast.
We will fucking tell you how it is.
Be cool,
or
be
that
cool.
will happen.
Just be cool, guys.
This is your first and final warning.
So, yeah, that's all I have for the week. Do you guys have anything else that you would like to bring up or like to talk about in the world of Apex Legends here?
I don't know. I think Season 9 is better.
So
way
sick.
Better. I mean, I think it's at the best it's been in a long time.
Well, dude, you messaged us the other day and you were like, dude, I just like am really liking Apex right now. And it's funny because like you said that I think on Tuesday, because fuck Tuesdays, bro. But like, you said that on like Tuesday, but like it also happened like as on Friday, like everything sucked.
Well, no,
having a bad time.
No, I've come to like this realization that Fridays I am at my worst because I'm fucking exhausted from waking up early and then working all day,
and then playing until
and it's just not a good time. But yeah, and then I was raging like a fucking maniac, fucking insane. It happens. Yeah, it's Apex.
Man, whatever. I mean, we just get off and then we get to go to sleep. So there's that. Yeah, I think the game's in a really fucking good state right now. I think everyone feels pretty good to use aside from Watson, as Marcus pointed out.
I actually, I'm going to be honest, I have not used Watson in probably like 3 or 4 seasons.
I haven't used Watson in forever, and
I wasn't expecting either of you to use Watson, hence why I keep finding legends that no one will use. So that way I never have to worry about, even if you guys aren't around, that I go into a lobby and I'm like, who do I want? Oh, no one, because they chose all my characters? That's fun. So that's why I choose outlandish characters that no one really likes.
I would describe Troy and I as fraggers. Run in, not necessarily a plan.
I've been trying to like ease off of that.
And then he just watches Amp run past him full force in all.
Listen, I usually when I run in, I do have some semblance of a plan.
No, you
but
don't.
Like it's one of those things where like it's tunnel vision, bro. Like you guys are talking and I see a person and I shoot them and I'm like, they're one shot, and I run up on them, and then it's a whole nother team. And you're like, where are you? We're fighting the team. And I'm like, I thought I was fighting the same team. Yeah, it's fun. Communication is a good time.
Hence why Lifeline is a potential option for future Legends I play.
And that's why I don't play Lifeline anymore.
Correct. You're a combat medic, but you focus on the combat.
Bloodhound. He put the color blindness in my veins. You know, like I get all shaky.
I just find it.
It's great.
He literally drinks a bang and just goes fucking insane.
He literally goes crazy.
Who is that?
I just find it funny how the story of Bloodhound amongst us all was, I think, like, I like trying to find a character. I've played Bloodhound for a bit. Then Troy starts playing Bloodhound for a bit. So then I'm like, I gotta play a new character. Fuck it, I'll find a new one. And then Troy stops playing Bloodhound. And then there's a brief period of none of us playing him. And Ant says, I like wall hacks. And picks up Bloodhound and becomes a Bloodhound main.
I literally said, I'm gonna play someone I've never played, because Troy was doing that thing where he's like, dude, we should all just play people we don't ever play. And I was like, whatever, I'll pick Bloodhound. Like, I don't really like him, but whatever. But at the same time, I was playing Crypto, and I was like, I just want someone who can help my team in the midst of a fight without it going on his Game Boy.
You chose the worst legend to help out people.
Well, Crypto was good at the time,
especially with the Wraith push.
And then I went back to Lifeline. Yeah, then I went back to Lifeline, and but like it was fine at the time, and then I figured out someone who could help in the heat of battle, because I played Bloodhound once and I had a really good game, and then I played him again and had a really good game, and then I just kind of kept playing him.
And then he never picked another character.
Yep, here we are now. Season 9 comes out. Valk, really, really cool. Her jet's so awesome. I played her 2 games the other day with Marcus, and then I was like, I'm going back to my wall hacks.
It's just really funny, because I just remember when I would play on the PlayStation, I started using Octane, and then I was like, when I got a PC, I was like, I want to become an Octane main. And like, I literally did. I literally was just like, it's good. This is happening. And then he became like fucking insanely good last season. I mean, he's still good, but he's not as good as he was.
No, just because he can't fucking run out and frag like crazy.
Yeah, because you kill yourself, literally.
You're like, I was really trying to die at that point, but
I still think it should have been the 15, so fucking 8 more damage to 20.
It's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, Troy, you got any more thoughts on Valk while we're here? Just because you played her
I think she's really fun. She's like you know how like when you play Octane, he's fun. It feels like that. Like, she doesn't feel broken or overpowered. Like her jets are like so fun. They're just fucking like such a cool feature on her. Like, that is Valk, but like, and then it's like it has to do really like tie in with like, because of her dad was like Viper and everything, and it's cool how they do. I don't know. She's just fun.
Yeah, no, it's really sick. It's really sick. I think she's cool. I tried her a little bit more. I was talking to Marcus about it. He's like, yeah, I haven't used her since that one time in the firing range. And I was like, yeah, I'll use her.
I have not used her once in any of the actual games. And I really don't want
what happened? Oh, Marcus, was it the 2K game I got with her? Or one game when we were at World's Edge, and we were... I'm trying to, like, explain, but, like, there's like a hill next to the house, and I fucking missiled down on them and stunned 2 of them and killed them both, and then dropped down on the fucking lifeline and started like punching her.
That's awesome.
Isn't it great when you can just drop down on people from
like
the
we
sky?
did. Was it the day before when we were at Olympus next to PS5 when like up on the waterfall, and I was like, "Yo, there's people," and I just dropped, and they didn't hear me, and I was like, "Bloodhound, you're dead," and he's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I love how they hid behind my rampart walls. And they're like, "We're safe here," and you landed perfectly behind them. Like, you're not safe here, sir.
Was so
Sorry
good.
to tell you. I probably just sort of started putting on random walls just so those ones went down. So they'd be like, "Oh shit,
like,
what's
dude,
happening?"
I literally landed in front of the Bloodhound. He's looting. I just see his like looking at his gun, and then I'm just like, volt, and just fucking shred him.
And I was like, "Oh, I'll jump down too." And then I landed on a ledge. I'm like, "I'm not all the way down."
Dude, the Lobo was like, "What? Where are you getting shot from?" It was literally
just turned around. It's like, my teammate's dead. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was playing the other day, and I didn't realize that someone picked Bloodhound, and I ended up using Loba. And I'm like, I wanted to make her like, I wanted to make her my secondary character, but I think I'm just gonna go back for when people pick Bloodhound. I think I'm just gonna go back to Octane. I don't know, like it just like I was using her, and I'm like, this is just like it's different. She doesn't play the same as like a mainly assault character, which is like kind of what you want her to be, but at the same time, she's not. You know. Because like if you whip the bracelet in a bad spot, like it
don't worry, I'll show you.
Go ahead. I think she's a fine character. I think she's a good character,
especially with her buff.
Especially
probably
with her
the best she's ever been.
Yeah, 100%.
A functioning bracelet, a really good ult.
I will say I popped that ult 3 times that same game. Still couldn't find the fucking guns I was looking for. It was actually insane. I popped it in cap and I couldn't find the guns I was fucking looking for. Yeah.
Only gripe I have with her ult, you can't grab teammate banners, and I swear to God, it should be a thing. As long as it's within ult range.
She could?
Maybe. I'll say maybe. I'm not going to say yeah, because I'm still not 100%, because I feel like, yeah, you grab banners, but you still have to go res. And it's not like her ult like is just the entire map. You're going to see someone take something, and you're going to... Well, every time we see a Loba ult, we're like, there's a Loba nearby. And it's either we're like, we need to move away because it's
usually
the whole team.
Sound first. Yeah, usually it's that sound first. Yeah.
Usually it's like, oh, there's a Loba over there. And then we push. And it's more or less of, oh, Loba popped her ult and she's taking stuff. Let's go find her and brutally murder her for no goddamn reason. That's usually what it is.
If she was to take banners, I feel like it should break her ult.
I think people are saying, like, you could grab banners, but it'd take up the 2 slots. It'd be something along the lines. Like, obviously, you can't take the banner and more loot, because that's fucking dumb.
Yeah, I'll take a banner and a vault, please. Extra sauce.
I mean, if it broke, that'd probably be even better, because, like, you'd still be able to take ammo if, like...
Right,
you just took a banner and be like, oh, I still need a bunch of ammo.
Well, the issue is that you could always do it first. You could always just take ammo first, and then take...
True.
And then take the banner.
Oh, yeah.
You can always do that with the vault too. She takes one thing from any vault on World's Edge, and it breaks. You can just take.
I wonder if it does the same thing for Olympus now.
What do you mean?
There's
the vault.
Oh yeah, it probably doesn't break. It's not. I don't even think they qualify that as a real vault. It has nothing good in it.
We gotta go there. I haven't been there.
You don't have to.
Dude, Stay went there like 4 times in a row and didn't really get anything good. It was just sniper shit.
I think in that room, it's mostly purple stuff that will never pertain to you. It's like a shatter cap, a sniper stock,
mag,
maybe a good mag for you. Yeah, 4 to 8, and then like a blue shield, maybe if you're lucky.
Possibly. Which that's awesome, but like.
That's the only good thing you'll find. It's not like, oh, gold shield, gold backpack, gold res, nothing like that, like in the ones in World's Edge. World's Edge has like the best vault system so far that I've seen, because King's Canyon used to have them, and they don't anymore. But we won't talk about that map. It's gone for now.
It's
Until
okay.
it haunts
Not
me
mad
in my
about it.
dreams.
Yeah, not mad about it. Not mad about it until I will be. Until, I get tired of the current rotation and I'm just like, give it back. Although, I don't know how arenas is going to affect that. Maybe artillery is going to do that. Although, we haven't actually played Lavas in the rotation.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone
Kinda
doesn't
forgot.
care
Stay
for
said
it.
he liked it.
Everyone I've seen play it was... I watched Noko play it. I think I watched Wig play it. He couldn't go... No, that was an actual gameplay. He couldn't go across the bridge for some reason. That was like an actual BR. Like, he could not go across the bridge. It teleported him back. It was really... He was just like, please. Just please. He's bargaining with the game.
Weird.
I don't know. Noko went there, and he was like, it's all right.
Artillery is good, though. Artillery is a good map for it.
I like artillery a little bit more. The lava place looks like it has too much opening. Does. Like it's definitely like you're forced to fight.
We'll play it.
So there we all fight in that tiny room, and it's just a bad time.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I got for this week. You guys are all good?
I think so.
Think we can wrap up?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening to another episode of Taking Height and Apex Legends podcast. We appreciate the support. We appreciate you all listening and tuning in. If you like this, if you like what we're doing, please be sure to check us out on your favorite podcast platform. Make sure you rate us. You can follow the podcast at Taking Height everywhere on Twitter and Instagram. I've really been trying to not post every day, but post fairly often clips of the streams that we do, where it's usually the three of us gaming and goofing off. And, sometimes it's going to be the clip like the first one I posted where it's Troy and I's comms and they're excellent because he's just screaming. Sometimes it's going to be the video of where I felt cool to PK. I don't know, just 10 seconds. 10 seconds of your time.
TikTok?
Yeah, thinking about TikTok. We'll see. If they want to find you guys, Marcus, where can they go?
I was expecting this already. Well, as I stated last time, that I was trying to find. Do you want to do a drum roll? Go for it.
I hear it.
So do I. I now have just one all account. It's just going to be an art account, more or less. I didn't change any of my current ones, so I have two just art accounts under this name. It is Amateur Artist.
That was just available?
Yeah, oddly enough. Well, on Twitter, it's at aartist1023. I forgot about the 1023. It's Amateur Artist 1023. If you look it up, you might find it on Twitter. I doubt it. I have nothing posted, so you're not seeing anything there. Instagram has one post of the original fucking what's it called? Icon, whatever the fuck I looked like for the moment, and it's just something I did on fucking Procreate because I felt special.
It looks nice, Marcus. I like it.
All right. No, the one I have now currently is the one I'm more proud of.
I am following you.
Just like that. Go off. Yeah, but I'm trying to do more artwork and stuff. I'll probably post some of the artwork I did for school and shit and on there. But yeah, that's just an overall account now, just Amateur Artist 1023.
Awesome. Everybody go follow him
because
Marcus does great art and he does all the art for the podcast too. So if you like what our stuff looks like, just go follow him. He's gonna give more of that, and also anime stuff too.
I am slowly working on a new one, and it is just mentally exhausting, and I don't know why.
It's okay. It's totally fine. Troy, if they want to follow you,
they could follow me everywhere at Troy_977.
Look at that. Fucking just all this uniformity over here. Yeah. I just can't. It's too much. If you want to follow me, you can follow me at Stay Super, STAYY Super everywhere. Be sure to follow the podcast at twitch.tv /Taking Height_. Couldn't get Taking Height. I don't know why. It doesn't exist. I've said it many times. Where we are currently live streaming the podcast right now. You can come watch it live. You can come see what I'm looking at on my computer. I'm just streaming to my desktop and my lovely face. So come check that out. And if you don't want to, listen to us later on your podcast service of choice. So Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for being here. We will catch you guys in a couple weeks.
Later dudes and
everyone.
dudettes.